YouTube Live.
And check out Shrek, the musical. Also
We're live on
Sunday
YouTube. For those of you waiting for the kickoff of the Canton-Galva Eagles versus the Sedan Blue Devils, there's 13 minutes and 35 seconds on the game clock before kickoff. They'll add another 3 minutes beforehand. So we're essentially 16 minutes until kickoff. We are super excited here at Canton-Galva to be hosting this football game. We're down to 8 teams left playing in this Division I 8-man football. Our neighbors to the east, the Gossel Bluebirds, are in action tonight, as well as our neighbors to the west, the Little River Redskins. They travel to Madison tonight. We don't have any update on that. The early update on the kickoff between Meade and Gossel. Gossel trails Meade 0-20 after one. They kicked that game off at 6 o'clock. So Meade is undefeated. Little River's undefeated. Madison's undefeated. This team tonight that the Eagles play is undefeated, the Sedan Blue Devils. So 8-man football is strong. Tonight's contest is going to be a good one. Welcome into the booth now, my cohort, 2019 state champion, all-state lineman for the Canton-Galva Eagles, number 42, Mr. Keaton Littrell.
Yeah, it's good to be in here. Last game, we might have thought it was our last one here. Didn't really think we had the opportunity to come back, so we are glad to be back with another game for you guys here. Good matchup between the Canton-Galva Eagles and the undefeated Sedan Blue Devils. The Blue Devils coming to town here. Had a win last week over Chase County, so that was a pretty big win for them, as Chase County was very high in the rankings. As now we welcome them here to town for what should be a pretty good game here between the Canton-Galva Eagles and Sedan Blue Devils.
Yeah, you talk about that game last week for Sedan. You know, winning at Chase County would have been underdogs. I mean, high school, Kansas high school rankings and underdogs and such, kind of a crapshoot, if you will, as to who's the favored. But Budke for Chase County, a really strong athlete, and Chase County was favored in that contest and was up early, I believe up at halftime, and then Sedan came back and was able to get the win to keep their season alive and keep themselves unblemished. Their quarterback's a stud. They got a 6'4" guy that his first year playing for Sedan, I believe first year playing 8-man football, a young man that wears number 11, Breck Long. He's thrown for over 1,200 yards so far this season. Got a wide receiver out there that's 6'4", so something that the Eagles haven't seen is an air raid attack very much this year. Sedan seems like they're probably going to air it out. The wind, while it was pretty nasty throughout the day, has died down here. Margarita Stadium is a beautiful fall evening, kind of cool, but not much wind. So should be a fairly even matchup as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, I saw the Eagles warming up and saw a lot of passes by Maltby to Struber. A duo I'm sure we'll see tonight, as they're making some good connections, and look like the pass game will be on tonight for at least the Eagles, and I'm sure for the Blue Devils as well. What were your opinions on the Canton-Galva game last week versus Clifton Clyde?
Well, obviously, the coaching staff of the Canton-Galva Eagles needs to be commended once again, as the Eagles just came out in the third quarter, as we saw here the last time we were here, ended it. Basically, they had to play, I think they had to play one play into the fourth or something like that up there against Clyde. Clyde, a very tough team. I know some of them kids on that Clyde team, but again, huge shout out to Coach Hoppus and Coach McGear and Coach O'Connor. Guys obviously made a few adjustments at half and made the difference in the game, as the Eagles, I believe, were up 16 at the half, and then we're able to close it out and get the 45-point rule really basically in the third quarter again. So, I wasn't able to be at that contest, but kudos to the coaching staff and to the players for listening to what the coaches had to say and going out there and executing. hear the warm-up music in the background. Again, it's 8 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Sedan sporting the white unis here tonight. We got a glimpse of them earlier. Pretty slick-looking unis they got.
They look real nice. Canton-Galva will be in the blue tonight as we see them walking up on the field, getting ready to run through the banner that the cheerleaders have set out for them.
Eagle fans, on your feet.
So in the background, if you hear that, we share the same crow's nest as the PAA addresser, Mr. Tony Weedle, the mayor of Canton, and one of the sponsors of this show at Canton-Galva Broadcasting with his business, Ag 360 Insure. So shout out to him early on in this contest here before we even get the contest kicked off. Also, another new sponsor, just learned about this. I believe Dacus Auto Body out of McPherson is one of the new sponsors of the Canton-Galva Eagle Broadcasting crew. So we appreciate them. Obviously, it's deer hitting season. Uncle Glenn hit one last night.
Yeah.
Gonna need a little fender repair. So Dacus Auto Body Shop does an awesome job over there in McPherson. Brand new renovated facility. Just we thank them for their sponsorship as the Eagles are starting to get a little sway going. What's going through your mind right now, Keaton, if you're out there with them guys?
Oh, man, they are pumped. You know, they have a new opponent that I'm not sure Canton-Galva's ever played Sedan in football. New opponent, don't really know much about them. We know that they're undefeated, and all you want to do is put that one on their record. That's what's in the mind right now. They're pumped coming out to this game here.
And now the starting
so if you're joining us from Sedan, obviously you've never watched us or listened to us on the broadcast. We appreciate you being with us. We're going to get you the starting lineup. Number 2, Casey Master is going to be one of the wide receivers. There's your quarterback, number 6, Garrett Maltby, a junior. Got some PT in that senior year, or junior year, the championship run as quarterback as a freshman. 21 that just ran out. There's K-State commit, Tyson Struber. Leads the state forever, holds the record in all-time receiving yards for his career. 22, going to be your tight end. TJ Kane, 25, is going to be one of your linemen. 30, Ryder Nordstrom's going to be a linebacker as well as your running back. 52, the big man, the doughboy they call him. He's the center in the nose guard. And then 66, Preston Minson rounds out the offensive line. Minson missed some games early on with an injury to his hand. Hasn't seen, this offensive line has been not consistent in who's starting, and quite frankly hasn't been extremely consistent in getting their plays blocked. Might be one of the weaknesses throughout the year, and then we've seen them awesome at times as well. We're going to step away as we get ready, the veterans here on this Veterans Day week. Veterans raising our American flag for us, and then the band's going to bring you the national anthem.
And now let's honor America with the playing of our national anthem performed by the Canton-Galva Pep Band under the direction of Miss Megan McKenna.
Well, we welcome you back into the broadcast out there, YouTube land. We're glad you're with us. Again, my cohort, Mr. Keaton Littrell, up here. We've got 4 minutes on the clock. They're going to get the coin flip going here. Again, a special thing here as the veterans local veterans here raised from the American Legion, raised our flag for us here on this beautiful Friday night. Friday night national anthem kind of. It's kind of the one, all them prep songs and everything else, but that's the one that gets your motor running right there.
Yeah, it is. As we see the Canton-Galva captains, number 6, Garrett Malby, number 21, Tyson Struber, and number 30, Ryder, no? Who is that other one? Is that Xavier?
I would guess that's senior Xavier Westbrook, the all-purpose athlete. We've seen him at guard. We've seen him at wide receiver. Sometimes gets a little banged up. We've seen him on crutches and then come back and play the next week. This season for the Eagles has been one that has been extremely injury-ridden. We've seen broken bones. We still have the sixth man, if we were playing basketball, out with a broken collarbone that happened in the second game of the week or the season. So we've had broken. We have one of the would-be starters isn't going to get to play at all this year as he injured a foot in practice in Alcala. Heck of an athlete is he. So, you know, just the injuries. But right now, with the exception of Nick Evans and Alcala, the Eagles might be the healthiest they've been all season.
Yeah, like you said earlier, this year we were really hit by the injury bug, and now, like you said, we are looking healthiest we've seen them all year.
Typically not the case as the season is most teams are home at this point, but there's still 8 left in the state of Kansas playing for that ring as we bring to you the coin flip. It appears Sedan has won the toss and is elected to receive. We look over that American flag, and there's not a lot of movement on that thing.
If any, you know, earlier this morning and even this afternoon, that wind was blowing hard, and looks like right in time for football, it's going to decide to quit. So, like you said earlier, the air raid is something that the Eagles need to be ready for, as it's something that they haven't really had to face too much this year, as we've seen a lot of run and not as much pass. So the Eagle defense is definitely going to have to be ready for the pass.
Right, and the Eagles will have youngsters out on the corner. Lane McManus, the sophomore, kid with a lot of speed, got some height, got some ability. As we're getting text messages coming in, we appreciate those. Appreciate the likes as well on the YouTube. We are going to go ahead and get a disclosure in right now. For those of you in Sedan, we are Canton-Galva alums behind the microphone. We probably will be a little bit biased to the home team in blue. If you just want to watch the game, don't want to listen to us, we invite you to use that little mute button that is on your TV, on your phone device, or whatever you're watching us on. But if you do want to listen to us, throw us a like. We appreciate that as well. We welcome all of our viewers out there. We thank you very much for tuning in. And this Canton-Galva broadcast, this is a class, a multimedia class, and they do an outstanding job of trying to bring you a quality production, multiple angles, so on and so forth. We're set to kick as looks like we have different kicking duties again, as Noah Collins is going to kick the football off. Left-footed kick, high in the air. It's going to be fielded at the 15, so just as good as a touchback and kind of dangerous for Sedan not to run up there and get that.
Yeah, there were some blue jerseys getting real close to that football before he finally decided to pick it up.
Well, this is going to be interesting. The first time the Eagles get to see the stud at number 11, Breck Long. Young man's got over 1,200 yards through the air. Brandon Bear in the backfield. Handoff is going to be to number 3. That is Isaiah Smilko, and Collins, I believe, is going to be on the tackle for the
Eagles. Collins and number 52, Brayden Doman, was also there on that tackle. Looks like the defense, or the Eagles coming out here in a 3-2 defense to start.
Yeah, but 7 yards on first down is not what you want to see if you're an Eagles fan.
No.
But a good start if you're a Blue Devils fan. The give's going to be to the tailback up the middle. He's going to be stopped after about a 1-yard gain. You know, we've talked about it as we've had these broadcasts. When the Eagles have 8 guys around that football, that defense is pretty hard to beat. And right there, you saw 8 guys at the football. So it brings up a 3rd and short for the Blue Devils early on in this contest.
Yeah, that was a good job there by right end. I believe that was Wyatt Collins there squeezing down that B gap.
Going to be a quarterback keep here. He's going to have enough for the line to gain. Going to be brought down by 21, Tyson Struber. Those of you from Sedan, you're going to hear a lot of Tyson Struber as he holds the state record for all-time receiving yards for 8-man football.
Looking over at the Sedan sideline, I'm not sure how many Sedan people are listening. They might all be here.
Yeah, they've traveled well. Saw the activity bus show up. That's awesome. Gotta love Friday night football, baby. All right, here we have a wide receiver split out to the left for the Blue Devils. Quarterback all the way around the left.
Yeah.
We're going to have a hold here as 86 or 88, I believe, for the left guard or left tackle for the Blue Devils.
Brought down by Struber. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, that one was
threw
obvious.
his man down.
Ball against the Blue Devils. Be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and they'll replay first down.
Set him back 10, replay first down.
Kind of looked like the Blue Devils player didn't really need to do that. He just reached out there and grabbed him and all but tackled him.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that block needed to be made.
So we've had 4 plays so far, and the Blue Devils have yet to air it out. But here we go with a single back set. Shotgun formation, 2 in motion. Give is going to be to him. That's Damian Hatton. Hit hard by the linebacker over there on the Blue Devils sideline. Short gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 19.
Yeah, that was Ryder Nordstrom there.
2nd and 19
flying around, making the stop right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he got a yard, but really great stop for the Eagles there. 2nd and 19.
The Eagles play their linebackers really close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, very physical linebackers. In Nordstrom and Struber.
Number 12 in motion, but we are going to have a false start as the Blue Devils here. As we see some emotion coming from that Eagles defense. You know, their leaders, number 21, Tyson Struber, but really a soft-spoken young man. Kind of here in the last couple games, we've seen him show some more emotion out there on the field. Penalties so far as the Blue Devils looked really sharp on their first play and were able to get that first down, and now they're going backwards as it's 2nd and 24, 25. But it's 8-man football. Any play can go the distance. Yeah, wow, this is an odd formation. We're going in motion. He's number 3. Going to air it out here. He's got a man. He's got him open. That's 2. And he overthrows him.
Longs pass to Hatton, falls incomplete.
That was Hatton.
Going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, it looked to be number 2, Kason Master
defending
coverage.
that.
He might have got beat on that one as the ball was just too far in front of the receiver. Otherwise, that may have been 6 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, he puts that on the numbers. That's 6 as 2 and 2 out there running together, and 2 in white was slightly faster than 2 in blue.
Slightly faster and slightly taller.
It does have a height advantage, yes, sir.
See the same look, might even be the same motion.
He's looking for a screen. That's Struber. He's going to close it. That's going to bring up 4th down and very long as the screenplay is sniffed out by Tyson Struber.
It's 4th down.
It's 4th and somewhere around 21 yards.
Yeah,
So something we haven't seen, though, this year is Tyson Struber be extremely explosive on a punt return. He's been a little indecisive on catching the football. Frankly, they don't kick it to him, and I don't blame any opponent for not kicking it to him. But so we'll see what the Blue Devils, as they elect to take a timeout here,
Timeout,
as
Blue Devils.
they net 0 yards on that possession.
Yeah, they had a couple really good plays, but then just kind of shot themselves in the foot with 2 bad penalties, an obvious holding call, and then a false start. So just really kind of hurting themselves on this first drive, as they were able to make some yards against the Eagle defense.
And Breck Long showed off his arm.
Yes, he did.
As he's able to overthrow their leading wide receiver, number 2, Damian Hatton, as he did have a step on Kason Mastery.
Yeah, and with that timeout, you wonder what Sedan's going to do here. I mean, the punt is about the obvious and only option here, but I'm not too sure why they take a timeout.
Yeah, they might be just setting up, hey, are we going to kick it to him or we're going to kick it out of bounds?
Yep.
With this 4th and long, you don't think that they're going to do anything as far as a fake. Here they elect to kick it to the Sedan sideline, and that football is going to roll out of bounds there around the 25-yard line, I think. Well, the Stripes are still walking. Yeah, we're going to have it at about the 20. Well, now the 30. They have a job that I don't want to have. Well,
about the 35.
There we go.
And now we got it. It's Eagles ball, 1st and 10 from their own 35.
So great field position here to start the game off for the Eagles, as number 6 Maltby will go at quarterback. Lined up to his right is going to be number 30 Ryder Nordstrom. I believe that's Lane McManus in the backfield behind him. Going to be a fake to Lane. Maltby's going to keep it. Going to go up the middle for 5 yards. Brought down by number 2. That'll be Hatton with the tackle.
Keeper brought down by Hatton for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, as we see the Eagles with this hurry-up, no-huddle offense.
Something we haven't seen, though, was the sophomore Lane McManus lined up at tailback again. He has great speed. Just a youngster. He's came off the field. Mastery, and I believe Xavier Westbrook trotted on there on the line. Struber is lined up now, going in motions. We have an empty backfield. Tyson Struber out to the right. Kason Mastery to the left. Pass is going to be to Mastery. Catch is made. Going to be brought down there, and by number 6, that's going to be Garrett Everett.
7 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's an
on the tackle.
Easy 7 yards, as they had quite the cushion on number 2, Kason Mastery there. All he had to do was turn around and say, throw me the football, and Maltby did. I mean, he was tackled about right where he caught it, but 8 yards is 8 yards.
8 yards is 8 yards, right. Mastery was putting together a great season as the number 2 wide receiver. Went out with an injury in the Little River game. Actually didn't go out, as Ryder Nordstrom with a tough run right up the middle to pick up 6. Finish the thought on Kason Mastery. He played the game against Little River, finished the game, came away with what I believe was a broken bone in his foot, but showed his toughness and didn't come out of the game. So I had to sit out several games. We saw him back here a couple of weeks ago. Be limited use for him still with that injury, but a young man that's got great hands and really good speed.
Yeah, we talked about Xavier Westbrook earlier, how we see him play about every position on the field. He came in this play right now, he's playing tight end.
Struber in motion. He gets the handoff. Ryder Nordstrom with the lead block. Going to be pushed out of bounds there right at the sticks.
Struber on the carry for the
Early
Eagles.
on, the offensive line is looking good for the Eagles.
Yeah, looking really
Got 5
good.
yards on the
We had
carry
that
there,
inside
bring up
run
3rd
by
and short for the
Ryder
Eagles.
Nordstrom. There seemed to be quite a hole there. Then on that play, we had a tight end, Xavier Westbrook, blocking around the outside along with running back Ryder Nordstrom, allowing Tyson Struber to get those yards there.
So it's 3rd and 1. Again, the Eagles will go primarily in shotgun, but here, as I say that, they put the quarterback under center for the quarterback sneak. He's going to get everything he needs and more. We talk about the offensive line. That first down is credited to the offensive line.
Yeah. You can't do that without a couple good blocks up front.
Let's just go ahead and throw it to number 52, the dough man right there.
Yeah, we got T.J. Kane.
Manson, number 66.
Correction, that's Wyatt Collins. I was number 22, Wyatt Collins, and Doman, Preston.
Going to go quarterback draw here. Around the left side, he's got space. Going to be dragged down out of bounds by number 3, Isaiah Smilko.
13 yards on the play. Good
Out at
for
about
Eagles.
the 2-yard line, maybe.
As the linemen look over to the crowd and say, hey, we are doing our job. Get behind us.
Yeah, this CG line is looking really good
Bring up
early
1st
in
and
this
goal for
one.
the Eagles from the Blue Devils 2.
Brings up 1st and goal for the Eagles. Only need about 2 yards here for 6.
Struber to the left of Maltby in the shotgun. The give is going to be to Struber. He's not going to get touched.
Struber on the carry. Touchdown, Eagles.
Hold on. What do we got going on as – oh, we're just figuring out where we're going to line it up on the hash line. I never did see the white hat look over here to the crow's nest to signal touchdown. I thought maybe there might have been a penalty, but we're going to see what the Eagles can do. This has been one of the Achilles heels for the Eagles is the 2-point conversion. As they come out of the under center and go shotgun, Struber wide out right. Going to be Maltby all the way. He's going to get in.
Maltby on the keeper and the 2-point.
Yeah, they did a weird little shift there, kind of overloaded the right side and then just
it's your Eagles 8 and the Blue Devils
ran behind
0.
the blockers there. Good play for the Eagles as they get those hard-to-get 2 points.
Got a play that we haven't seen
No.
yet. So they went back to the drawing board, did the coaches, and say we got to figure out this 2-point conversion because the one blemish on the Eagles' record this year was at Little River against Little River, obviously, where they matched them score for score, but were unable to put together the 2-point conversions and unable to stop Little River on their 2-point conversions. So at the 7:02 mark, the Eagles lead 8-0 in what was a really solid, productive drive for the Eagles. As they didn't have the home run ball, which they likely will have. They've had it every game. Basically, they've had it every game that Tyson Struber's played. He's been able to catch a home run ball, but here wasn't really targeted at all. As we go with the kickoff again for the Eagles, and number 2, Damian Hatton, and number 12, Jeremiah Prince, back deep. Noah Collins, a left-footed kicker, just a freshman. Hasn't seen very many kicks so far this year, but it must have done something right in practice. We saw that little pooch kick that Sedan did not field quite dangerously. Here we go with the pooch kick again. It's going to drop. Tyson Struber, Johnny on the spot.
Smilko picks up the ball.
Smilko fielded it.
I kind of like that little pooch kick. He puts it right over the second line, but before the last guys to where it has to hit the ground. I guess the second level really could run and receive that, but they just don't seem too urgent to do that. They're letting the ball bounce on the ground, which is really dangerous for the Blue Devils as, I mean, that time wasn't as close, but the first time we saw a lot of blue jerseys around that ball and take one wrong bounce and it's Eagle football.
Yeah, you kind of want to run up there and just fair catch that.
Yeah.
The give right up the middle. It's going to be hit. Doman with the leading the charge for the Eagles.
Fire on the carry, met at the line by Braden Doman.
We talked about the O-line. Let's flip it around and talk about the D-line right here. They are making some plays as the Blue Devils are trying to run in these A and B gaps.
Second and 8 for the Blue Devils.
But they are just blocking up the holes up front.
That's good, yeah.
As we see some I formation here from the Blue Devils. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As Struber goes in and cleans that up, if you're the Sedan Blue Devils, you kind of want the refs to blow the whistle right there. That's a good way for the ball to get popped out as he stood up, not going anywhere, but your coach to play through the whistle. It was a clean hit.
Yeah.
A little 8-man scoreboard update for you.
7 for the Blue Devils.
It's Little River 8, Madison 0. So we'll try to bring you some scores from throughout here on YouTube land. As it's third down, it's going to be quarterback keep all the way. He's going to be turned up and stopped short of the line of game.
Kason Mastery kind of dove in there, grabbed his ankles. That was just enough to get him to stumble down to the ground.
Hey, big call here as you're almost to midfield. The ball's at the 30.
4th and 2 for the Blue Devils.
4th and 2. Frankly, your defense didn't look just real shiny there as the Eagles were able to execute what they wanted to here. And as I would think, the Blue Devils are going for it.
You know, if they punt here, then that's just so much momentum lost.
Oh,
that's not gonna
this is
help.
going to push them back. It was going to be a run up the left side, you can tell, as the young man was trying to fire off the football and get a great block. Frustrated with himself. You and I have both been there.
Yeah.
He got off the ball and was going to make a block. As now the Blue Devils are going to be forced to punt here. As we have another flag.
Oh, encroachment? Come on.
Now the Eagles are clapping, so it's going to be 5 yards further back for the Blue Devils.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's offsides.
Offsides again.
Lined up in the neutral zone, it looks like, against the Blue Devils. Back them up 5 more.
I said it earlier, 2 punts in a row on the first 2 drives for the Blue Devils is just kind of a momentum killer. Eagles going to come with the football again here, and they're going to have all the momentum and the energy in this football game. So the Sedan football team is going to have to find some energy.
I would look for, if I'm a betting man, I'm going to say that they're going to air the ball right here as Coach Hoppus likes to keep his foot on the gas here. And back-to-back mistakes right there by the Blue Devils with the penalties. Would not surprise me one bit if Coach Hoppus doesn't go through the air and try and hit Struber on the home run ball, on the long ball. As we see Mastery lined up to the left. Struber in a tight, as now he goes out wide to the right. Maltby to catch the snap. Ryder Nordstrom to his right. I was wrong. It's going to be Maltby up the middle. It's going to be Maltby up the middle. He's going to run over a young man. That is number 24 that's going to be credited with a tackle.
What a hit by
Brown
Maltby there.
Wolf, but he took
leveled.
a shot there.
Yeah. What a run by Maltby. Not afraid to make a hit there. You love to see it from your Q making those kinds of plays. What a gain for Maltby.
Man, football where the quarterback's lowering his shoulder. Struber to the left of the formation. He's got his man beat. There's,
Maltby's pass to Struber
as he toe touches it in.
20 yards on the play. Good for an Eagles.
Struber showing you why he now, with that pass, is over 3,700 yards in his career receiving.
Yeah, and Maltby showing his athleticism there. We've seen him run the ball over his shoulder. Very next play, put a dime on Struber there. Just an all-around athlete and great tool for the Eagles.
Nordstrom to the left of Maltby. Mastery, wide receiver to the left. Struber targeted, touchdown, Canton-Galva.
Maltby's pass to Struber is complete.
Well, it took them 4 plays to get it to Struber to the end zone. I thought they might go with it on the very first play. But that is Papa Mo just getting sucked away from that Sedan sideline over there. And what a crowd Sedan brought. Long travel to get here.
Yeah, they have fans stretched. They have the crowds full and fans stretched across the whole sideline. They brought a lot of people here.
Yeah, kudos to them. Obviously a very formidable foe here as they are 10-0 on the season. The Struber going in motion here. Going to be a lead blocker. As in second and third effort does not get in there, does Maltby. As
Maltby on the keeper, stopped just short of the line.
Yeah, the Blue Devils there stuffed that hole.
4:17 to go in the first.
Even got some
It's your
penetration
Eagles
to the line.
14 and the
There was
Blue
nowhere
Devils
for
0.
Maltby to go. Tried to make a guy miss and dive in, but just came up short on that one.
Yeah, great penetration. Wow. Great penetration by the Sedan defensive line.
As with 4:17 left to go in this first quarter, your score is Canton-Galva 14, Sedan 0.
Well, that touchdown is going to be brought to you by Joe Allen and Canton Lockers, one of the great sponsors of all things Canton-Galva, whether it's the athletics, the academics, this broadcast booth. Joe Allen, get your steaks, man. Get your steaks from our friend Joe Allen at Canton Lockers, bringing you that last touchdown. Maltby to Struber. Well, the left-footed kicker, freshman Noah Collins, back in there. We'll see what Sedan does here. If he gives the old pooch, I'm going to guess that head coach Holt has advised these guys, hey, just run up there and fair catch that thing, and let's go from there. The first two have been dangerous for the Blue Devils. You see Tyson Struber lined up right beside the kicker. You know, the speedster for the Eagles. Get down there and get on that thing. As we have more of a line drive kick here. Still hits the ground, but fielded. It's number 12. Ball's on the ground. They are calling it down, though. Are the refs?
Brought down by number 30, Ryder Nordstrom.
Ryder Nordstrom in there to bring down number 12, Prince. Nice little run back. It's going to give the Blue Devils the ball at the 26-yard line.
Blue Devils ball 1st and 10 from the 26. Ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on this side of it's on the Eagles side of the 25, but it's touching the 25. It's just the heel of the football on the 25. Going with a trips left look here. Quarterback pressure. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by number 25, Mr. T.J. Kane. He's going to get credited with a sack as the ball is moved back just a little bit.
Moved to the other side of the 25-yard line.
See, now since we called the 26, we called 11 to go, and you got a sack for that.
Great defensive pressure there.
For the Blue Devils.
Little confusion here in how to line up for the Blue Devils as they go trips left again. Struber up the middle with the quarterback sack. There, down he goes.
Longest sack by number 21, Tyson Struber.
Yeah, we are seeing Struber do some very physical things from that linebacker position.
16.
Coming in and getting pressure on the cue there.
16 for the Blue Devils.
It didn't really look like he had anyone open either. Couldn't get rid of the ball. Had to just take the sack there. Not what you want to see if you're a Blue Devils fan, as it brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Struber on the blitz there, unable to get home right away, but moved the quarterback off of his spot. Made him uncomfortable and then was able to get him sacked. As you hear the Canton-Galva crowd getting behind the defense. The very dangerous wide receiver number 2 over here, wide receiver to the right. We have a flag again. This is going to be against the Blue Devils as a stoppage of play.
Yeah, I wonder if it was a illegal motion or something.
Well, nobody knows. We have a flag.
Well,
but then we had him checking a mouthpiece.
We're going to call that a game pause. It's still 3rd down, 3rd and 16.
SPA address Tony Weedle calls it a game pause very accurately on the microphone as Mr. Weedle. Never really seen a flag come out and then no call by the refs, not even wave it off. But as you have it, it's 3rd and 16. Number 12 in motion, a fake to him. Right up the middle is the quarterback, hit by Doman. That's long.
52 Doman and 30 Nordstrom.
That's long, going to get 4 yards on that, but it's still going to bring up 4th and 11. We see Struber trotting back to receive the punt.
yeah, I know it. Really.
That's Dickens in punt formation for the Blue Devils. As it gets off a good one here, fair catch called for by Struber.
Dickens punt is fair caught by Struber.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Hey, I was wrong on that score. Madison is up 14-0 now.
Okay,
Well, it came in.
We're going to call 23.
That's Eagles ball, 1st and 10 from their own 23.
Eagle football here as we have several wide receivers out to the left here. Malby step back for the pass. He's looking at number 2, Kason Mastery. Gets him midfield. Mastery gains some yards there.
Mastery is complete. 15
Great snag by Mastery.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Keaton, or not, but number 24 for Sedan kind of
Call 39.
kind of pushed on his own guy there. A little frustration there. Not something that you want to see if you're a Blue Devils fan, as the defense looks to be frustrated. And all of you in YouTube land, I have to apologize. I announced the score, Little River 8, Madison 0. I was wrong. The Madison is up 14-0 over Little River.
Eagles.
So my apologies there. My statistician texted me in the scores. I misread that. So it is Madison 14, Little River 0 in that contest. This contest here, you see the Blue Devils, as they call a timeout. I'm guessing Coach Holt saw the same thing I saw, some frustration there shown by the team. Just get your composure. You're only down 14. You know why you're here. You're 10-0 if you're the Blue Devils. But let's talk about that offensive line, Keaton.
Yeah, I've really been seeing Braden Doman just showing a lot of energy there, as all three big guys up front have been moving people for the Eagles. I mean, I think we've gained yards on about every play we've ran, whether it be running through the holes or just letting Maltby pass the ball, which is something that we've seen Maltby not be able to do, is have time to throw the ball. As we see him air one out right there, as it is just in the hands of Struber.
We're going to Garrett Maltby got rolled up on in a very dangerous play as Maltby is trying to walk that off, but he got hit on his knee, and he is not healthy. We're going to have a personal foul against the Blue Devils as he hit Maltby late and low, but he's hurt.
Yeah, we see him trying to walk it off, but he keeps grabbing that knee.
Yeah, he was folded up in a nasty way there. Young man that missed some games. His backup, Edgar, missed some games as well.
27.
That's Eagle ball, 1st and 10 from the Blue Devil, 27.
Hey, and a surprising score coming in from our neighbors in McPherson County. It's an 11-man game. Might not mean as much as to some, but Conway Springs leads Inman 7-6. Give here to Nordstrom right up the middle, and he is tripped up. What a great tackle by number 2. That's Hatton with, might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
Yeah, we've seen how explosive Ryder Nordstrom can be at the running back position. He may not be the fastest guy in the field, but he'll run through about anyone who comes in front of him. And we've seen recently he's been showing the sidestep a little bit, getting around some guys instead of just choosing to go through every single person that comes across his face mask.
Garrett's hurt. Garrett's hurt. They're going to have to not call any more quarterback runs there,
brought down by Hatton,
as he was running on one leg right there when he tried to plant and go on the read option there. Made the correct read and pulled the ball out of Struber's belly there. But Garrett, that shot to that left knee. We going to change the game calling, the play calling here for Coach Hoppus. Put a little zip on that one to Struber.
Maltby's pass to Struber is complete.
Yeah, Struber had his guy beat there, just turned outside, turned around, caught the football. 1st down, Eagles.
Yeah, great pass there for the one-legged quarterback, Garrett Maltby. Long was in coverage for the Blue Devils.
1st and 10 from the Blue Devil, 15.
There's 30 seconds to go as that play was out of bounds. So the clock is stopped. 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. The Eagles lead 14-0 and driving here. Here, the student section from Sedan from over here. Ball to Struber, showing you why he's going to Kansas State to become a Wildcat.
What a catch.
Goes up, high points the football, gets both feet inbounds. What a pass by Maltby, but a greater catch by Struber.
Right over his shoulder. Yeah, Struber was fully extended. Kind of had his arms behind his head there, made the catch, but still got his feet in. Not sure how he did that.
Wasn't as fancy as a catch, a highlight reel as last week against Clyde. He had a "you got mossed" moment. That was just a great throw and catch here. As Maltby to Mastery is good for the two-point conversion.
Is complete, and the two-point conversion is good.
Yeah, the Eagles here are just showing you what they can do through the air.
It's your Eagles 22 and the Blue Devils 0.
You see your Eagles coming off the field, pumped up, running, looking over at the Sedan sideline. There just doesn't seem to be energy over there. Coaches are going to have to get their guys fired up here.
Yeah, long bus ride, probably not something that you're extremely used to if you're Sedan. But, hey, got to pass this score along. Little River has scored. It is now 14 to Madison, 8 Little River. So I know not everybody's really focused on that game. We're focused on this one, but we're trying to bring you a little entertainment, keep you up to speed. And again, we thank all of you out there in YouTube land watching us and listening to us. I want to thank Family 56 Restaurant. I was able to eat there this week for lunch, had breakfast for lunch. Oh, my stars, it was so good. So if you're passing through Galva sometime and you're hungry, stop in there and eat with our friends at the Family Highway 56 Restaurant right on the south side of 56 Highway in Galva, Kansas. Absolutely delicious food, great people, great service as we have the left-footed kicker yet to kick again for the Eagles. This one another little better kick, fielded cleanly. Still, Tyson Struber.
I thought maybe he was going to get around and maybe escape around this outside, but he could not get around Struber there as Struber just kind of matched his footsteps there and finally got a hold of him and took him to the ground. What a play by Tyson Struber there. We've seen him making the plays on the offense and then coming right here and making that play on kickoff, just showing his athletic ability out here tonight.
Yeah, Hatton fielded that ball. Looked like it was Edgar, number 5 for the Eagles, that stopped him, made him change directions, and I thought he was going to get away from Struber as he had broken down to make the tackle and then just closed the gap as we go empty backfield, fumbled, snap, fumble. He's able to get up and make something of it.
Yeah, we saw T.J. Kane grab him. He got through that. And then we saw number 52, Braden Doman, grab him. Finally, he kind of stumbled by the ground and was hit by 30 Ryder Nordstrom, but they're calling him down at the line of scrimmage, if not a little bit further behind.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
So that'll be a loss of yards for the Sedan Blue Devils, bringing us in to the end of the first quarter. Canton-Galva 22, Sedan Blue Devils 0, as we will flip sides on the field here and start the second quarter.
Long showing you the athleticism that he is, the athlete that he is there at quarterback.
We got Taken O'Hara.
Able to finally get that ball that was a poor snap on the ground and trying to keep his eyes downfield, but able to corral that ball in and then make something of it, get back to the line of scrimmage. But in all honesty, it looked like he might have kept his feet, but the refs called him down there at the line of scrimmage. So the first quarter is in the books here.
They've got their showcase preview. They'd love to have you come out
the Eagles
help get them ready for state championship play next Saturday.
Really can't say much bad about what the Eagles play. Can't say anything really bad about Sedan's. They've just had some penalties that have just really killed momentum for them. You know, the first play of the game, they ran off 8 yards, got a first down there, and then a holding penalty, and then a false start. And really, since that holding penalty, the offense has struggled.
Yeah, they originally had the ball placed at the 15-yard line, but now they have it placed more up at the 20. So what was a loss of 1 is now a gain of 4.
Well, with the old phantom 4 yards.
Yeah.
Don't know who you credit that one to in the stat book, but I guess Long's going to get it. The give here to number 3, and he's going to fall forward. And then we're going to have a flag.
Position of holding, most likely.
It's Smilko with the tough run up the middle. I hope I'm saying that right.
That will be holding against the Blue Devils. That's just something we've seen a lot of tonight. It's a lot of penalties for this Sedan Blue Devils offense, and it just hasn't been helping them one bit. It's really been almost almost the key factor of this game. They can't get their offense running because they're just hurting themselves with these penalties.
No, we're going to call 17.
Yeah, so they called that holding from behind the line of scrimmage there as it was 2nd and 6, and now it goes to 2nd and 17.
It'll be 2nd and 17 for the Blue Devils.
As Tyson Struber looks over to the crowd and says, let's get loud. Wide receivers wide, 2 to the right. Number 2 in motion. They give the fake to him. Pressure on the quarterback. Nothing but green grass in front of him, but Tyson Struber is there to bring him down at the 21 or the 16-yard line, excuse me. So the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and about 11.
Should be 3rd.
11.
Should be 3rd and 11.
3rd down
Yep.
for the Blue Devils.
My bad.
Well, I don't know that the chain gang has it quite right yet.
Well, it went from 1 to 3, so.
Is that your brother-in-law over there running that?
I don't know if it is. I'm going to have to give him some crap.
Well, it's 3rd and 11 from the 16-yard
3rd
line.
and 11 for the Blue Devils.
Nice scramble play there by Breck Long, the stud quarterback for the Blue Devils. He gets it here. He's looking to air it out to his stud wide receiver, and he way overthrew him there. Second one we see him put over the head of his wide receiver that's put up some record yards so far this season, the 6'4" senior, number 2 Hatton.
Yeah, mastery there showing that you can play the defense on the much taller, much bigger, maybe even faster Hatton there. Really good defense by Mastery. As we saw him earlier this game get beat by Hatton, but Mastery showing his strength there on that play.
Of note, we saw Maltby go all the way here at defense as he's lining up to try and block a punt. Going to have what we call the Peter in the football world, where that's the punt returner saying get away from it. Ball rolls down at the 29-yard line for the Eagles.
At the 29-yard line of the Eagles, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 29. Eagles lead 22-0 at 10:35 mark in the second. Tyson Struber is moving over to the left side as Mastery's coming to the right side. Nordstrom in the backfield. Under center is Maltby. Might be the shock of the day. The quick give to Nordstrom. The ball popped loose there at the end, calling him down.
Nordstrom on the carry for the Eagles.
May gain him.
Bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
That's the first time that we've seen Maltby under center where it hasn't been a quarterback sneak probably this season.
Yeah, just looking at Maltby, something's not right. You know, he's kind of limping around.
Yeah, he took a nasty shot to that left knee. Was kind of surprised to see him out there on defense there, but maybe just keep him going. Don't want that thing to stiffen up on him.
Yep.
As he's going to go quarterback run. Lead block by Tyson Struber with a comeback block. Maltby still on his feet, ran out of bounds there. Number 12 is going to get credited. That's Prince, I believe, going to get credited with the tackle. But as we talk about Maltby gimping around, he just runs for 10, 15 yards right there.
Yep.
1st and 10 from the Blue Devils, 35.
Eagles have it across midfield into Blue Devil territory at the 35. Again, the muddle, the no huddle, but everybody looks over to the sidelines. Airing it out here. Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage, but still going to be incomplete.
Maltby's pass to Mastery is ruled incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Eagles.
Mastery's trying to say he caught it, but they're saying it hit the ground.
Slow-mo instant replay does not exist in 8-man football. As Xavier Westbrook, the senior, the all-purpose senior, checks back in, Mastery trots off. So when all the linemen are looking over here too, I assume that everybody on the offense knows the play call is being called in.
Yep.
Under center again is Maltby. The give to Tyson Struber, lead block by Ryder Nordstrom. We're going to have probably a hold here.
For the Eagles.
Could be a face mask.
On the play.
Or looks like maybe a chop block.
Throwing elbows.
Throwing elbows, giving him the business. Personal foul. Low block is going to be against the Eagles, so going to get the low block.
Personal foul, blocking below the waist is a call against the Eagles.
As a Sedan crowd cheers for that, as that's the first penalty that the Eagles have had. And Sedan has had several fouls called against them.
It'll be 2nd and 18 for the Eagles.
Well, we know what the Eagles have in the playbook for 2nd and 18.
Yeah, and he's standing closest to us right now.
That is throw the ball to the 21. But we see double coverage here.
As we see number 2, Casey Mastery, out by himself on the far side.
Struber in motion, a fake to him. Oh, a dangerous pass here by Maltby as he goes across his body, across the field with a lot of air underneath it.
Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Little pressure there. That was number 32 for the Blue Devils, Ethan Long, putting the quarterback pressure on.
Yeah, that play looked, I don't know if Struber was supposed to take the ball in the, it didn't, I don't know. Something was off on that play. It didn't really look like a pass play. It looked like maybe Struber was supposed to take it on the motion there.
Well, he had one-on-one coverage out there and brought the double coverage, the free safety in, and only had one wide receiver out. So if we're going to armchair quarterback that one, let's take that play and throw it away. Struber now wide out to the left. Maltby, the lone man in the backfield, finds Mastery on the right sideline, but on 3rd and 18, 6 doesn't do a whole lot for you, but it's across midfield. I expect Coach Hoppus to go for it here.
Yeah.
It'll bring up 4th down for the Eagles.
Yeah, only pick up a 4 there. It's a big stop for Sedan. This is what they needed. They needed that penalty. You heard their crowd, or we could hear their crowd get into it. The student section on their feet over there. Got them some signs, got them some blankets. They're all jacked up. Frankly, the student section might be a little more jacked up than the football team. Pressure here. Maltby is hit as he throws it away to the tight end as there's
Maltby's pass to TJ
all
Kane
sorts.
falls incomplete.
Oh, the pressure there. Struber was open.
And the Blue Devils will take over 1st
But
and 10 from their own 49.
Maltby just didn't have the time to see it there.
No, jailbreak right there by the defensive line. They all came through. So kudos to the Blue Devils as they hold the Eagles here on turnover on downs. It's going to be best field position for them of the night.
Yeah, for both teams, we've seen just what those offensive penalties can do. It not only sets you back yards, but it kills the momentum that you had going, as we see the Blue Devils here with the momentum now.
Yeah, and a tough run here by Long right up the middle. Is going to get a 1st down. He's still rumbling, bumbling right at the line to gain. So their best play of the half.
For the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
It's just
That was a
for 1st
really
down.
physical run. There was no quit in
1st
that
and
run
10
right
Blue Devils
there.
at the Eagle 30.
So the Eagles lead 22-0 at 8:46, but Papa Mo has shifted with the stop by Sedan. Fake give up the middle. Long calling his own number. Going to get 5. TJ Kane, the initial tackler for the Eagles.
25, TJ Kane.
15 yards in the last 2 plays. Has Long gained. And Sedan is in business. 2nd and 5 from the 25. It's 4-down territory here from here on to the end zone for the Blue Devils. Sedan thinks they have found something in Long running the football, and they have, as he's free down the right sideline, and he is going to stretch for the pylon. They're going to give it to him with the touchdown.
On the keeper, touchdown, Blue Devils.
So just like that, Sedan had called a timeout. I mentioned that their players were a little chippy with each other. credit their head coach, calling timeout, getting some composure within their players, hold the Eagles on a 4th down, turn the ball over on downs, and 3 plays later they hit pay dirt. Bring this contest to 22-6 with a 2-point conversion pending. The Sedan crowd is loud. Right up the middle with the fullback is going to be stopped short.
Byers stopped short of the line to gain.
Well, we have glass in front of us and a lot of football field between us and that Sedan crowd, but I've got a headset on and we can still hear that student section. They're getting rowdy over there. Got them a little jump going. Again, kudos to that Sedan. One of the best crowds we've seen, visiting crowds we've ever seen here at Margreter Stadium. And one of the furthest traveling teams to show up here. Well, the Blue Devils found something there. It was a quarterback run all the way, Breck long.
Yeah, I think we might have seen the same play twice in a row.
We did. Fake the belly, roll out to the right, and get what you can get. The scouting report was Long's the stud. And he just showed it right there. So the Blue Devils set to kick for the first time in this contest. We'll see what to do. I would expect, as does Coach Hoppus, an onside kick or something along that line. As we have a stoppage of play, I'm getting an update from the Gossel score. Gossel has scored 14, and they trail 14-34. So Meade 34, Gossel 14 at 11-11 to go in the third. This is an interesting kickoff formation. As the ball travels, covers it.
Yeah, White Collins there. Snagged the ball out of there. We've seen in the Little River game similar kick like that go off the hands of the Eagles, so really glad to see them get a hold of that one. As it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles right at midfield.
That's Eagles ball, 1st and 10 from midfield.
So you don't blame Sedan there for trying to
not one bit.
Onside kick, just you know, if you're a Sedan fan, you'd like to see it executed just a touch better. This ball didn't have much hop to it. Ryder Nordstrom right up the middle. Ryder Nordstrom running over a fella, taking 2 with him across the 30. Initial tackle there was Smilko. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28.
1st and 10 from the Blue Devil 28.
Preston Minson on that block on that run.
Preston Minson. Anytime we can get a big fella a shout out, we're going to do it. Preston Minson with the lead block there. Left guard. Mastery to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Ball's going to be to Mastery. He's at the 12, 13-yard line.
Yeah, he was brought down by number 24 there, Brown Wolf. But not until he got the 1st down. Great catch by Mastery there. Great throw by Garrett Maltby. 1st down, Eagles.
2 receivers to the left. Mastery, the lone receiver to the right. Nordstrom to the left of Maltby. The give is going to be to Nordstrom. He makes a man miss. Falls forward.
On the carry for the Eagles.
Brought down by number 3, Smilko there. But something that Nordstrom has just recently added to his bag is not running over somebody.
Yeah, he's added the juke to his inventory, and he's been using it well. As early this season, you know, he just kind of tried to run through everybody that came in his path, but these past games we've seen him use the sidestep.
Yeah, the B button was broke on his controller, but he got it fixed, and he's got a little juke there, making him that much more dangerous. To the left here, lead blocking for Maltby. And that's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hit first by number 2. That's Hatton. Going to be credited with that tackle. Again, I'm not sure that Coach Hoppus sees the same thing that we see, but Garrett is not 100%.
Quick handoffs are better than slow development stuff.
Struber in the slot to the right. Mastery wide out to the right. Struber in motion. Fake to him. Lead blocking all the way is Nordstrom. Had nobody to block as Maltby is able to just outrun everybody and get into the end zone. So right on cue, as I say, Hoppus doesn't see the same thing we see. He calls number 6's number for a touchdown. That's why I'm behind the microphone and he's out there calling plays. Xavier Westbrook trots on to add the Eagles. Xavier can play wide receiver. He's a very good athlete, but comes in here to block the end position. Under center again is Maltby. Struber is in there.
Struber on the carry for the Eagles. And the 2-point conversion
As Sedan thought they had taken the ball away from him, but not before he had crossed the line to gain there, the touchdown line, the end zone. So it is 30-6 at the 5:26 mark. I want to give a shout out to one of our other great sponsors, the Canton Service Center, right here at the south edge of Canton, under new ownership. Canton Service Center under previous ownership was always a great sponsor of all things Canton-Galva athletics, Canton-Galva academics, and new ownership following suit. If you need new tires, you need rotation, need brake service, anything automotive, on the farm, tire services, whatever you need, Canton Service Center will take care of you.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, candy, water. I'm sure they got the hot chocolate, coffee, you name it. Be sure to get down there and visit them and support them.
You hear public service address announcer Mr. Tony Weedle talking about the concession stand. Again, we cannot say enough great things about Canton Lockers as they donate the hot dogs and hamburgers for the concession stand, each and every concession stand. So Joe Allen is awesome. Yeah, if you're a hot dog person, that's a hot dog now. It's a Fanistil hot dog made in Emporia, Kansas. The left foot goes sky high. What do we got going? Somebody's got to cover that if you're a Blue Devil. 12 does and goes down there. That is so dangerous as Prince is able to pick the ball up and then get a few yards. But
yeah, no one on the Blue Devils went to receive it. They just kind of all stood up and looked at it. And once again, we've seen a really dangerous kickoff that the Blue Devils have recovered, but with the two other ones that we've seen like that, it could have very easily went to the Eagles there.
You know, one of the first times I saw that pooch kickoff was Coach Sean Snyder coached that at K-State, and that's a dangerous play if you're a receiving team and don't expect it. Going trips to the right. Oh, TJ Kane. Dolman was there as well.
Backfield by TJ Kane and Braden Dolman.
Yeah, TJ got a hold of him, and as he was trying to get away, he couldn't. TJ held on and brought him down to the ground for the loss there. 2nd down and 14 for the Blue Devils here. As we see your Canton-Galva Eagles defense step up and make the play.
Dolman got a good lick on him, but
yeah,
Long showing the strength there as he didn't go down as Dolman hit him, but Kane showing just as much strength as he's able to hold on and finally wrestle him to the ground. Number 12 in motion. Long set to throw. He's telling his man, go down, Dolman.
Long's pass to Byer falls incomplete.
That was an odd-looking play.
Down.
Yeah, I'm not real sure who he threw the ball to there.
It's kind of a chess match. Are you going to run? Had a little screen set up maybe. He had Prince one-on-one out there. I think he was trying to get him to go deep. As we've seen, Long's got a cannon.
3rd and 14 for the Blue Devils.
3rd and 14 here at the 25-yard line. Blue Devils football in the white unis. Going into a little bit of a wind here as the flag has picked up from kickoff. Number 12 in motion, looking this way. Now Long is going to throw it. You're not getting away from him. The reception made by Hatton.
Long's pass to Hatton is complete.
But Struber there to make the tackle. There's a little extracurricular act over right here on the Eagles sideline. Usually you're going to get that call on your sideline as the Blue Devils were kind of picking people off. It's 4th and 6.
4th and 6.
Down 24. I don't know that I kicked this if I'm a.
No.
He's set to kick it, and the kick is away, and it's a good one here. As this is going to give the Eagles the worst field position. As if you're Coach Hoppus, you would like for Struber to step up there and just wave your hand over your head and make a fair catch. Because that's a nice punt. Had a lot of air under it. Again, this is why we have microphones and not coach's playlist, as the Blue Devils are able to back them up to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Struber wouldn't have been able to catch it and run there as there's 2 defenders, but he sure could have ran underneath that and just fair caught it. As we see a 3-man front here for the Eagles.
Yeah, we got
receivers on both sides with the
twins
side
to the
car.
right. Going to be a give here to Struber. He's got green grass and a blocker in front of him. He's going to pick up 14.
Tyson Struber on the carry for the Eagles. 15
So just like that, the Eagles are out of the shadows of that goalpost.
Yeah, all it took was one play. And they're out to the 25-yard line.
25.
Struber showing you why he has that gold medal in the 200 track star. Got speed. Great ball skills. As Eagles
25, TJ Kane.
As the Eagles split out a couple their
All
tight
the way
ends all the way to the right is Xavier Westbrook as well. Flanks to the wide right spot. Struber to the left. Or Struber in the backfield, and this play is blown smooth up. Number 32, the big fella, as well as number 30. That's Bayer and Long in the backfield. Another play that probably we will not see again tonight, maybe ever.
Or TJ, whichever one. I mean, they only have one defender. We had
Like right now, that underground Struber.
Struber. Struber and TJ Kane here to the right. TJ wide. Struber closer to the center. Ball's going to be to Struber, and it's behind him. A ball that he typically catches. He had to turn around and make that catch, but the Eagles are behind the sticks as it's 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that would have been a really nice one to have, as there was a defender in the area, but he wouldn't have been there right away. Struber definitely would have had the chance to make a move and break for 6 there, but the ball was just thrown a little bit behind him, not able to pull that one in. As like you said, we normally do see him make those catches, but can't catch them all, I guess.
Mastery wide to the left. Kane and Struber to the right. Nordstrom in the backfield picks up a key block there as we're going deep. A great play here. That is a great play by Hatton in coverage for the Blue Devils, and the Eagles will likely punt here 4th and 12.
We're bringing 4th down for the Eagles, 4th and 12.
Big block there by Nordstrom to give Maltby time as Sedan was bringing some pressure. Something we don't see a lot of is the Eagles punt team.
No, we do not. But you're about forced to do it when you're back on your own.
Yeah, the ball's at the 24. So when we do see the punt, we've seen this before here. Nice snap. Not a nice punt. It's got weird English on it. Well, great field position as the ball is across the 40. It's going to be at the 38.
Down by TJ Kane at the Eagle 38-yard line. That's where the Blue Devils will take over, 1st and 10.
Yeah, good field position here for the Devils. We'll see if they can make something out of it, as we've seen on their last drive.
If I'm Coach Holt for the Devils, I'm going to keep the ball in number 11's hand.
Yeah.
Make the Eagles stop him. Tight formation here for the Devils. Right on cue. Lead quarterback keep. Knocked out of bounds. Not yet, though. First down, then several Eagles are able to knock him out of bounds. But
long on the carry, shoved out of bounds by several Eagles.
Yeah, great run there.
oh, they're calling him short of the line to gain.
Be second and short for the Blue Devils.
We can't see that sideline. Must have got him out of bounds before, as they weren't able to bring him down. Were the Eagles. Breck Long living up to the scouting report of he's a stud. Wide receivers wide left and right. Two running backs, Flake, Long. Pass coming here, wide open, making a man.
Oh, the
This ball is
out.
out. Picked up.
Long's pass to Hatton was complete.
That's
Fumble
Maltby on the
play.
fumble recovery.
By Garrett Maltby for the Eagles.
Oh, what a huge play for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was number 2. Hatton with the catch, kind of wide open. There's 3 Eagle defenders who came in and hit him at the same time, just caused the ball to pop out. Like you said, that was Maltby there, scoop it up,
No
lower his
flags there.
shoulder,
That's
run
Eagles
over a
football.
defender,
First and 10.
and it is Eagle football
32.
at the 32-yard line.
I wonder if that was Masher that was able to punch that ball out. As you said, there were several Eagles there to make the tackle, but not out until there was a long gain.
So that was a dangerous play there.
Yeah, and
Maltby
Maltby is
is-
slow to get up as he is
Nordstrom on the carry
rocked
for the Eagles.
Maybe
as
just
he was carrying out a fake.
got the air knocked out of him as he's grabbing his side. Hopefully that's just what it is.
You know, the Eagles' offensive line has looked pretty good in pass pro, and the quick hitters, they've looked pretty good. But the slow developing run plays, the Sedan Blue Devils have been able to disrupt, create havoc here. As the Eagles look to the sideline to get the play. There's a minute 34 and the clock is ticking. Got to be getting close to the play clock. Expiring. Down 5. Just gets it off. Maltby around the left side. Going to be shoved out of bounds.
Maltby on the keeper. Shoved out of bounds and bring it third down.
The Eagles have all 3 of their timeouts. Ryder Nordstrom is over on the sideline getting attended to. Looks like they were taping up his left ankle.
Yeah. 3rd and 7 here. The Eagles do get the ball at half, but it would be nice to go out with a score here.
Yeah, the Eagles' first 3 drives looked like they were in total control, and then a penalty, much like what set Sedan back. Penalty set the Eagles back, and they've been off kilter ever since. Xavier Westbrook, the senior, with the big catch.
Pass to Xavier Westbrook
Does
is
not get out of
complete.
bounds, though,
10
so
yards
expect
on
the Eagles to call a
play.
timeout
Good for
here.
Eagles.
As Coach Hoppus, I believe, already whispered to the ref, timeout. No, they're winding the clock. I beg your pardon. A minute 9 and ticking. Eagles lead 30-6. Eagles look to the sideline for the play call. It's 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Quick pass here. Mastery's going to be pushed out of bounds at about
Mastery is complete.
gain of 8.
Yeah, great choice there by Master to get out of bounds and stop that clock. Really smart play by him. He could have juked inside to try to make a break for it, but decided to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, I was wrong, though. They only gave him 7.
3 for the Eagles.
Looked like he had made it further down the field than that. Mastery now over here to the right. To his left is Tyson Struber, the ever-dangerous wide receiver. I believe Nordstrom's back in there to Maltby's right. Quick pass here to Mastery again. Makes a man miss.
Maltby's pass to Mastery is complete.
He takes 2 defenders with him down to the 5-yard line before he is ran out of bounds.
Good for an Eagles.
Prince and Brown Wolf are going to get credited with that tackle. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5 with 39 seconds
First
to
and
go
goal
in
for
the
Eagles
half.
at the 5.
Yeah, Mastery's really been stepping up here. We've seen double coverage on Struber all night. Even though Struber has been making plays, we've seen Mastery step up here as he's the guy who's only getting one defender on him, but he's being able to make these plays and showing what he can do at the receiver position.
Fade ball going to Struber is over his head.
Yeah.
Maltby's pass to Struber just off his fingertips. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It was an out route. I beg your pardon, wasn't a fade. There's 36 seconds left to go in this first half of play. It's 2nd and goal from the 5. The Eagles lead 30-6 as they look to regain the momentum of this football game. Mastery wide to the left, Struber to the right. Nordstrom, Maltby's left. The give is going to be faked to Nordstrom, and Maltby is going to scoot into the end zone.
Yeah, and we've seen Maltby kind of been limping around, but when it's his time to run, he puts that all behind him and shows what he can do and how tough he is running the football. A little dinged up at the quarterback position and just making plays wherever he goes.
Absolutely. Now the coveted 2-point conversion. Struber to the left, Mastery to the right. False start on the Eagles, so it's going to be a little harder to get, or it might be easier. You're going to air it out. You got a little more room to work here.
5, and we'll retry the 2-point conversion.
I don't know if they're missing some people. I'm not sure why the cheerleaders are singing it instead of the anthem.
2-point conversion coming here.
I guess it's because it's a small.
Mastery is wide open in the end zone. What a great route.
Yeah.
Coverage is there until he puts his foot in the ground and gets separation.
38, and the Blue Devils 6.
Master came out, made the cut.
That was an awesome route ran there by Kason Mastery, who does have an injured foot. We don't see any protective device on that foot.
No, I don't really see anything holding him back either. It doesn't really seem to be bothering him, or if it is, he's not showing it one bit.
The junior wide receiver for the Eagles there with the 2-point conversion. Well, if you're watching along at home, I encourage you to watch number 30 for the Eagles. I can guarantee you he is going to go down there and try to hit somebody. It's a lot of fun to watch. He's not the biggest man on the field by a long stretch, but he likes to hit. As the Eagles are set to kick off with 29 seconds left to go in this opening half. I believe that's going to be Prince back deep as the Devils have made an adjustment to their kickoff return team and moved Hatton up significantly here. So it could be dangerous here as they've made an adjustment, got their speedster up to try and field this and maybe get a little something going. Only 8 guys on this wide field. The special teams always a huge thing in all of football, but especially in 8-man football. So Ryder Nordstrom, the number 30. Young man likes to hit, and the ball is on the ground here. Fielded, and he goes down. Kind of a smart play there as it didn't have any blockers. Did Hatton, and so he just fields the ball and
that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own
doesn't
25.
take a chance of getting a big hit there and coughing up the football. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25 with 27 seconds left to go. We'll see what Coach Holt calls up here as the last play saw a turnover. Last offensive play for the Devils was a good one, and then the ball came loose and gave the ball back to the Eagles, and momentum is back on the Eagles' side. Long to pass. Oh, the hook and ladder. The ball is still loose. It's going to be recovered by the Devils, I believe.
Yeah, that play is going to take a lot of time off the clock.
Was complete. They tried a little trickery. They were still able to cover it up. It's 2nd down.
That's.
As Coach might just let the clock
Yeah,
go
I think
out for
we
the
just
half
go
after
ahead and
that
get
scare.
to half after that. If your coach
And that's
wrong,
the end of the 2nd quarter.
Coach Holt, excuse
With your
me.
Eagles 38 and the Blue Devils 6.
always like the hook and ladder play.
Yeah.
Not one there. That one was a dangerous one, as there were several Eagle defenders there. Even if the lateral portion of the hook and ladder works,
Yeah, the ladder was a little delayed on that one.
it's not going to get you what you need as far as the open field. So, bringing a couple halftime scores that we know of. Madison leads Little River 26-16 at the half. So it's 26 Madison, 16 Little River at the half. Another McPherson County action. Conway Springs
Just a reminder,
leads
the council's
Inman
got a great
7-6.
for you down there, so be sure to stop down and see them as you've got time.
So
the sectional game update you might be interested in: Madison 26, Little River 16 at halftime.
So I don't have a Gossel update. The last Gossel update we have was 14 Gossel, 34 Meade. That game has an hour earlier kickoff, so that game should be getting close to the fourth quarter. We'll get an update on that one as we can. As we do, we'll bring it to you. Keaton, let's talk a little bit about this football game that we had in front of us. Sedan's got a stud at quarterback. We can all probably agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, early in the game, really the only thing that was setting Sedan back was those offensive penalties. You know, first drive they opened up with two really nice plays, but then we saw a holding and a false start, I believe. That really just set the Blue Devils back on their first drive, and then the Eagles take it down the field and score like they know how to do. Back to Sedan then with another penalty. Just that's been what's been setting teams back on offense here. As we saw the Eagles get stopped, they had a penalty against them, and it's just kind of been stopping the momentum for these teams. And really everything on offense look good for the Eagles. We've seen deep passes to Struber, who's been double covered all night. We've seen Ryder Nordstrom run the ball. We've seen Kason Mastery really step it up at that receiver position, making some great plays. For Sedan, like you said, their stud Q has been making some really good runs as we saw him. They ran the same play twice in a row, and it really worked both times. Second time, ended up with the run around the right side down the Blue Devils sideline to score for Sedan's one and only score here. But in the second half, I'd expect to see more of Struber and more of Sedan's Q, because those are both studs on the field right now.
Yeah, kind of surprised that Sedan didn't go right back to that exact same play. My old high school football coach said we're going to run it until we either get it right or they stop us. So when we weren't doing it right, we're going to keep running the play until we learn to get it right. That was usually in practice. But during the game, we're just going to keep running the same play until they stop us. And the Eagles have yet to stop that fake give up the middle and roll out to the right. I expect to see that play more than once here in the second half for the Blue Devils. Like you said, though, beating themselves were both teams with the penalties. We saw the Eagles with the chop block or the illegal block below the waist. That play, that block happened outside of the 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, downfield there. That's a personal foul, backed him up 15. The Eagles unable to overcome that. We saw the stud Long overthrow his man Hatton, who had a step or even two on Mastery early on in the game. Just put maybe a little too much excitement for this playoff football game. For it's win or go home. As we are down to 8 throughout the state, a lot of great football action going on. This Eagles have been a third quarter football team of late, racking up 30-some points last Friday night and 34, I believe, in the contest before that in the third quarter. So I don't know what you'd make, though, as far as adjustments if you're Coach Hoppus or, frankly, Coach Holt of the Devils. Just got to tell yourselves, quit shooting yourselves in the foot. Tell your team, hey, let's stop with the mistakes, stop with the penalties. We saw the turnover here as the Devils had crossed the midfield stripe, turned the ball over, allowed the Eagles to go in and score with only 30 seconds left to go in the half to take the lead, 38-6.
Yeah, we almost saw another turnover there on that last play of the game with the hook and ladder. Excuse me, last play of the half with that hook and ladder, as that was a dangerous play. We've seen a lot of dangerous plays for the Blue Devils, whether it be kickoffs or that hook and ladder. Just maybe need to secure the football a little bit better the second half, as that's been the only turnover of the game is that one fumble. But yeah, Sedan just needs to maybe secure the football or play a little bit cleaner the second half, and they can really make this a ball game.
Yeah, this is the scoreboard shows the Eagles ahead by 32, and they get the opening kickoff. The Eagles have, like I said, been very excellent in the third quarter here of late. This ball game is not out of reach for the Blue Devils, but if the Eagles are able to come out in that opening possession in the third quarter, we haven't seen the attempt at the home run ball yet. Garrett is kind of banged up. Canton-Galva Eagles quarterback, we saw him take a penalty. They called it a late hit, roughing the passer, and it was low. It was on his knee, and then he got rolled up even more so than the hit is the way that he was rolled up on. His leg was planted in the turf there, and took the big man rolling up on his leg high. Saw his knee take some stress. Hopefully he's all right. He appears all right. He was pretty gimpy there for the next couple plays, but we just saw him run the football into the end zone for a touchdown for the Eagles. So with that, we hope, as with anybody, even if you're a Sedan fan, you hope that he's all right. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles don't take the lid off of it and air it out deep here in this opening possession and try to go for the kill shot, so to speak, and go up early and just take the air out of it. As we saw the Sedan crowd, again, kudos to the Sedan crowd. A long route to get here. A lot of beautiful country that they saw getting here. It's going to be all black sky going home, win or lose. It's a long trip for them, and they traveled extremely well. I'm going to check the phone here, see if we can't get any other high school scores. And we are going to get one. It looks like Meade is going to get the win here as they now lead 56-14 with 17 seconds to go. So Meade is up 42, likely going to hit that 45-point mercy rule against the Bluebirds, as the Meade, again, with a long road to get here, is going to keep their season unblemished. Going to talk a little bit about the Bluebirds, as one of their main guys took a shot to his bicep, and talking about Cason Smith, a young man that is built a lot like Ryder Nordstrom, runs a lot like Ryder Nordstrom, plays football a lot like Ryder, just likes to hit. And in that contest last Friday night, took a hit. He's playing with 17 stitches in his bicep. So he's unable to go on the offensive side of the field. Young man that we saw here on this field do some great things. The Bluebirds, 2 losses on the season were against Canton-Galva and Little River, as they are likely here going to fall to Meade. So that they will play the winner of the Hill City. And forgive me, Keaton, I don't know, do you remember who Hill City's contest was with tonight?
I do not. I'm pretty unfamiliar with the east side other than Gossel. We'll see if I can find it here.
Yeah, we apologize for the delay here and the dead air as we're both trying to find some of the scores.
I think they're playing lacrosse.
There you go. Go to K-Preps here and see what they've got for us. As we hear a little Go Eagles and the pep band in the background. Here we go, 8-man. Hill City is leading La Crosse 30-12. So the matchup will
Likely be Hill City.
Yeah, would tend to say it's going to be Hill City and Meade. And then the winner of this contest will face the winner of the Madison Little River game. That game, I believe, is being played in Madison, correct?
Yeah.
But you played there. What'd you think of that field?
They have a really nice stadium. It's kind of down in a bowl. Hills all around with the stands. Kind of walk down into the field. It's a really cool atmosphere. Great field. They have great facilities down there. I actually really liked playing down there. When we played down there, it was a mud fest, though. So the field wasn't really all that great, but, I mean, it couldn't have been. There was a lot of rain that year, and it was just a complete mud fest that game. But really nice field, really nice facilities.
That was a game that Garrett Maltby came in as a freshman in the second half as the starting quarterback for the Eagles. Landon Everett
dislocated his shoulder.
Landon Everett threw the ball for 2 years to Tyson Struber, so he's credited for probably about half of the yards as Struber is closing in. He's over 3,700 yards for his career in receptions. The reception yardage also holds the title of most touchdowns in 8-man football history. But again, Landon Everett went down in that football game, separated his shoulder, played with a separated shoulder and got in the half. They're like, dude, he couldn't pick his arm up.
Finally took him out, gave Garrett the ball, and
so as a true freshman,
that game,
obviously in high school sports, it's going to be a true freshman. But as a freshman, came in and which would be this round, the sectional round football game.
No, that was sub-state.
It was sub-state game. Yep. You're correct. So that was to make it to the
title
game.
Yeah.
It was to make it to the title game, in which we saw Canton-Galva rattle off 66 unanswered to come back from a 34-point deficit to win that 36-point deficit to win that football game. Yeah, act like you were there and played in it and remember it better than I do. Congratulations still to that. Great comeback, great coaching, great everything. But really got Garrett got some PT early at quarterback. Learned early on in his career that he's a gamer, understands the football, and a thrower of the football.
Yeah, and it introduced him to these big games early. I mean, coming in as a sophomore, playing in those sectional, regional rounds, he had already played as a freshman in those big games, so he knew what it felt like. And he's really shown that he's comfortable in these big games and just doing what he does and what he knows how to do, and not letting the factor of the game, knowing that when you're done, there's not another game. He's not letting that affect him at all, and he's just playing his best game out here.
Yeah, as we look across, as you mentioned that, we look across this roster of the Blue Devils, a senior-heavy football squad. You know, the Eagles are not. They've only got 3 seniors. Of course, one of them is going to go on to play. He's not done. He's going to go on to play at Kansas State University in number 21, Tyson Struber. But Xavier Westbrook and Doman, while Doman has the frame to play at the next level, probably isn't going to. I don't know that he has the desire to.
No, I believe he's going to Beloit next year.
Going to go to Beloit. There you go. As we wind down the clock, there's 2:15 on the clock. They'll put 3 more on, as neither team have yet to exit the locker room and make their way back to the field. But this finished my thought there on the Sedan Blue Devils. Very heavily senior football team. You know, that's got to be going through their mind. Hey, this could be our last football game. We don't want to go out like this. Let's go put it together and get us a stop and get going. As it is 8-man football, and anything can happen in 8-man football. It just takes one guy to get loose, and the momentum start to switch, and you're right back in the football contest. Again, we are 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from getting the second half started, and I believe it's a little longer halftime for these playoff games. But we have yet to see either team make their way back out onto the field. another surprise, well, maybe not surprising as it's Smith Center, but what used to be a rival for us when I played on this field is Sedgwick is down to Smith Center in the 11-man Class 1A as Olpe, got to give a shout out to the Eagles in green from Olpe, and a Canton-Galva alum up there at superintendent, I believe now.
Yeah, Stephen Jowers.
Stephen Jowers up there, and the Olpe Green Eagles are handling Jeff County North 21-0. That was about 20 minutes ago. That score. Centralia was leading Linden 33-6 as the Canton-Galva Eagles make their way back out onto the football field. The Blue Devils as well make their way out. On to the beautiful green grass still.
Yeah, they do a really good job keeping the field up here at Margreter Stadium, really take care of our facilities and our field. And it just shows what this whole program's about. They want everything right, and they take extremely good care. Credit to the janitors and the maintenance of Canton-Galva High School as they are responsible for taking care of this beautiful field.
You know, it starts at the top. It starts with the school board supporting the athletic program. We actually have a school board member up here in the Crow's Nest with us helping run the show, but they were instrumental in revitalizing this Crow's Nest and the football stadium. And then the superintendent and the principals and the booster club. Everywhere from the very top down to the maintenance personnel, as you speak, and the volunteers and the coaches, all of them buy in, and everyone is, and the fans, and they're all just as important as number 21, Tyson Struber. Everybody is just as important and showing you what it's all about. And a shout out to the multimedia program bringing this deal. I'm gonna say lots of good things about Coach Kaufman.
As he walks in.
He just stepped into the booth, but we actually cannot say enough great things about it. There's high school students running the cameras and running the computer and making sure the broadcast. Coach Kaufman's up here the night before making sure everything's going to work. Obviously, it's just one of his classes, so it's not anything he's getting paid any extra to do. So he wants to bring you a great broadcast. And we couldn't bring you a great broadcast without awesome internet service. I want to thank Home Communications out of Galva. They call them HCI for short, but Home Communications out of Galva brings us the high-speed internet to Central Kansas, brings phone system to Central Kansas, brings cable TV to Central Kansas, but they bring a security system all throughout the state of Kansas. So that security system, you can add cameras, get it on your phone, you can do all that stuff. You can even get sensors for your freezer. So if you went downtown, got you a freezer full of steak from Joe at Canton Lockers, and you're going to take a vacation and think, man, I'd hate for all that delicious meat to go to waste if something were to happen in my freezer. They can even add a sensor on your freezer to let you know, hey, it's above freezing. You better get somebody over there to check it out. So HCI and all of their staff, a lot of their staff help support this program, volunteer. I saw them out helping clean up the field to get started this season. They're just do a lot of great things, and we cannot say enough great things about HCI. So if you're in the market, even if you're not in their immediate market area, but you're in the market for a home security system, we would encourage you to reach out to HCI and see if they can't help you get your home secure. We are ready to get kicked off. The Eagles are set to receive this second half kickoff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Blue Devils do here. We've seen that funky onside last time. You know, down 38-6. The Eagles get it here and make a good drive. Just kind of be the killer. So this kickoff is really important here for the Blue Devils. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to go for the onside again, as it looks like they're lining up for that same onside formation
As we get ready to start
that we
the
saw
third
last
quarter,
time.
They got the
it's gonna
big
be
fella
Eagles
here to
football
tee it
there
up.
receiving. Tyson Struber back deep, set to receive.
The Eagles have
Blankenship
7
for the
basically
Blue
up
Devils.
tight here. I would almost look at that little pooch thing that the Eagles have done and make Tyson run up and fair catch it, or see if they can't get it on the ground and go cover it if you're Sedan. But as that's what they elect to do, just like that, the ball bounces. Struber picks it up. He's got great. Oh, with an up-ender.
Yeah, that was.
That's Hatton, I believe.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Damian Hatton with the stop. It looked like Struber had the whole field in front of him,
Upended by Hatton
and
for the Blue Devils.
Hatton kind of came from below there and got the hit on Struber. It looked like Struber might have tried to hurdle over him, just couldn't get it, and brought him out at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for the Eagles, as we see.
Master's uncovered right now.
Yeah, oh, there they got someone on him. Stepping back to pass immediately in the second half.
They
Gonna
got
air it out. They have Struber wide open, who has to come back, but makes the catch.
18 yards on the play. Good
You have to
for
wonder
the
if that
Eagles.
left knee isn't a little tight there. As frankly, that was a miss by Maltby. Struber able to make the correction and go get it.
Yeah, it's
but if he puts that where he normally does, that's 6 points for the Eagles.
Yeah, Struber wasn't very tightly covered on that play, so he's able to come back and catch that ball. Like you said, if Maltby put it on him where he normally does, that's 6 for the Eagles. As if he can just get the ball in front of Struber, as we definitely gonna have a flag there.
Yeah,
Eagles are pointing at the
Blue Devils.
against
It'll
the
be a
Devils
5-yard
there.
penalty. 1st and 5 for the Eagles.
So once again in the second half, penalties are coming into play.
if you're Coach Holt for the Devils, you've got to just be wanting to throw your headset if he's wearing one. Frustration right there as multiple Devils came across the line of scrimmage right there, and the Eagles really weren't even they were, I think, an audible there. Struber to the right, Master to the left, Nordstrom to the right of Maltby. Pass here is short, and he's grimacing.
Yeah, Maltby's off.
It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's definitely not feeling 100%, probably not even feeling 80% right now as we see him making these mistakes and kind of limping in the backfield. Not sure if he's just frustrated or if he's hurt, but something's off right now with Garrett with these 2 passes that he's made.
Same formation here. Struber to the right, Mastery to the left, Nordstrom to the right of Maltby. Give is going to be to Nordstrom. He's able to break free of the tackle. That's Prince with the initial hit.
Short gain here.
Nice play by number 12, Prince of the Devils. It's 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Master now wide to the right. Struber wide to the left.
Master's got single coverage over here.
Nordstrom left of Maltby. Barking out the signals. Struber in motion. Cutting it upfield. He steps out of bounds.
I don't know if he was out of bounds.
Maltby's pass to Struber is complete.
Long's going to get
7
credited
yards
with that
on the
tackle.
play. Good for an Eagles.
And a nice play, but again, Maltby was not spot on with that pass. So hopefully that knee, if it got tight on him at halftime, gets loosened up as Xavier Westbrook checks in for Kason Mastery. Going with a too tight look here.
Struber was just
under center again.
Inches away from making a huge play there as he tried to put the brakes on and turn back upfield, but he was out of bounds.
Struber out of the I formation. Stiff arm, C button. Nice tackle there, finished off by Prince.
Struber on the carry for the Eagles.
Well, congratulations to our friends just down the road, the Gospel Bluebirds, on a heck of a season as they come up short tonight, 20-70, as Meade moves on to the round of 4. So Meade has defeated the Gospel Bluebirds 70-20, but congratulations to the Bluebirds on a heck of a season. And congratulations to Meade on remaining undefeated. Mastery wide to the left. The give is to Nordstrom right up the middle. He's going to hit Pater.
The carry for the Eagles. Touchdown, Eagles.
Is that a flag in the end zone? They're picking that up. Something white, though.
Yeah, I think it was
Is a pad or something off
Yeah.
Ryder? Okay. Yeah, it didn't look
Knee
yellow,
pad or
but you could see something.
a little chippiness on the line here after the play. As we saw maybe Sedan guy come in and make a little bit of a late hit. Ref had to kind of step in there.
Tight formation to the left. Maltby by himself. Going to call his own number. He's going to get in.
Maltby on the keeper for the Eagles, and the two-point conversion is good.
A delayed quarterback draw there.
Yeah.
Eagles, 46.
I was a little worried on that play. He stood up and just kind of froze, but let the play develop and ran right in for the two-point conversion there.
Kind of like a delayed blitz by the defense, but it was delayed draw by the offense. Just stood up and said, come here, and then ran by him.
Yeah, and those slow developing plays haven't been working all game for the Eagles, so it's good to see him get one to go there for that two-point conversion, as the Eagles now will be set to kick off to the Sedan Blue Devils here. As we are all aware of the 45-point rule in 8-man football, the Sedan Blue Devils need a score here
Meade defeats Gossel 70-20 to advance to the next
to
round.
keep the ball from getting back to the Eagles, to give them a chance to go up 45 and end this ball game.
Another scoreboard update again for our McPherson County folks listening. Inman now leads Conway 20-7. So another McPherson County contest going on. Inman is leading Conway 20-7.
Yeah, these past few years have been really good for all of McPherson County football,
Set to receive the kick from Noah Collins for the Eagles.
as several teams in the county are still playing tonight. Collins set back to kick.
Gets all of this one with the left foot. Nicely fielded. Oh, makes a man miss. Does number 12. That's Prince that fielded that kickoff and advances
Prince
it to
on
the
return, knocked
25.
down by Struber and Nordstrom for the Eagles.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Sedan has drawn up for this drive, as this drive is very important for them, as they need to keep pushing that ball down the field and keep from getting a turnover and giving the ball back to this very dangerous Eagles offense.
Just got an update from the Madison and Little River game. It's 26-22, so a 4-point contest there as Little River trails, but only by 4. Give up the middle. That's Smilko, as he is bottled up after a short game.
Line of scrimmage by a host of Eagles. It's second down.
I believe that was TJ Kane in there for the first hit. Quickly followed up by several more Eagles defenders in there to push the runner backwards for a short gain of 2 yards here for the Devils. As we see number 1, Keaton Dickens, split out to our side here at the wide receiver position. And they will
Airing it
throw
out
to him.
McManus in on the coverage, but not until the first down is achieved by Keaton Dickens.
Yeah, that's a name we haven't called all night.
No, another big specimen, a senior there.
Be first and 10 for the Blue
They've
Devils
got him
at
listed at
midfield.
5'11". He sure looks taller than that from up here.
That's a tall 5'11".
Or you're a really short 5'10".
Yeah, might be both.
It's first and 10 from the 39 for the Blue Devils of Sedan. Number 1 wide to the left. Number 2, Dickens left. Halton right. Going to the air again. Eagles are going to get home. No, they're not. Struber's going to make the tackle, though. We're going to have a hold, I bet, as number
Ball's brought down by number 21, Tyson Struber.
Looks like maybe number
67.
67 was holding 52 Doman on that play.
Well, he didn't look like he was holding him. He tackled him
Yeah.
from behind. That's going to be a hold every time, and that's no slight to him. He just that happens when your quarterback goes to scrambling.
That's going to be a personal foul.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know if
familiar with the signal, but that's a personal foul.
Illegal
against
use of
the
hands,
Blue Devils.
maybe. I'm not sure what that is, but
Looked like
I know it's 15 yards.
50. From up here, he just went and tackled him from behind and apparently the ref didn't like that very much. He called a penalty that I don't know that I've ever seen. It was almost like the pearl snap shirt ripoff.
First and 25 for the Blue
That
Devils
sometimes
at
happens on a
25.
Friday night.
Might be a new dance move.
There it is. 2 wide receivers to the right for the Blue Devils. Set to pass. Limited pressure. Oh, the ball is out!
He was hit, and he didn't see that defender coming. That was number 25, T.J. Kane, with the hit
25, T.J. Kane.
on the Sedan Blue Devils quarterback there. He did not see that coming.
Was able to recover.
No, kudos to Long for getting that one back, though.
Yeah.
He took a blindside shot. He had no idea, like you said, that Kane was closing in and made a heck of a hit there for the quarterback sack. But Long was able to get back on that football somehow. As Kane knocked him a long ways, the ball just kind of bounced with him as it came out
They
there.
had 9 people in the huddle that time.
They did,
But I don't know.
2 wide receivers to the left. In this formation, lone man in the backfield is quarterback Long. Set to throw. Covered are the receivers.
Oh, there's holding again.
Oh, nice.
I believe that's going to be an incomplete pass.
By number 30, Ryder Nordstrom.
If you're an Eagles fan, you are very disappointed that the refs did not call the tackle of the lineman there.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen it in this drive. It was called early in the game as we saw it on their first drive. Long has had time to throw. He just hasn't had defenders open to throw it to.
Yeah, if you're Holt, you kind of want him just to cut loose. You know, if you're
He
Coach
has
Holt,
the ability to run.
either throw it or run it, but, you know, just waiting for somebody to get open, and the Eagles are finally getting home there as it's 3rd and long for the Blue Devils. Holt back to pass again. Pressure coming from the Eagles.
This time he is going to. No, he's not.
He tries the long ball there.
He elected to pass there when it looked like he had quite the hole on the left side. He might have been able to get the first down with a run, but he elected to pass there and just wasn't a. The throw wasn't there.
Madison 26, Little River 22.
As an ooh comes over the crowd as public address announcer Tony Weedle gives them the updated score for Madison Little River, and it's a close contest, a 4-point game, and there was more of an ooh there than there is on a great hit. So the fans here at Margrether Stadium are in tune to that game as the Blue Devils are set to punt here. And a high booming kick here. Struber's, again, you want him to run up there and call fair catch. He had time to do it.
I don't know why.
He just got to run up there and get that hand over his head and call fair catch and save the Eagles 10 yards there.
Take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
It's hard to criticize a guy like that, though. I'm not trying to be critical, but it sure sounds like I am, and I apologize for that because the young man has had a whale of a career here at Canton-Galva, and leading 46-6, it appears that the career probably is going to be extended at least one more game as the Eagles can close it out here. Struber is in the backfield to Maltby's right. We're going to run the draw here, and Long stands him up.
Maltby on the carry, stood up by number 11, Long for the Blue Devils. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, it's good to see Maltby jump right up after that hit. He got hit hard on that play.
Again, in McPherson County action, Inman now leads 30-13 over Conway.
Yeah, Inman's been a really solid football team these past several years.
Nordstrom back in at running back.
Single defender here on Mastery, playing him close. He just needs to get behind
he's
him,
got
and
him.
he does.
He's got him. He's got him. This game is over.
He's loose down the sideline.
Congratulations, Canton-Galva Eagles. You're going on.
Yeah.
And that's your sectional champion.
The defender that was playing him right on the line of scrimmage, Mastery just had to beat him, and that's exactly what he did for 6 for your Canton-Galva Eagles. Moving on to play the winner of the Little River Madison game, as we continue to see the Canton-Galva Eagles just running on all cylinders, showing that they can move the ball on offense and stop the ball on defense, just proving how good of a football team they really are.
Hey, and a shout out to the Sedan Blue Devils. Number one, their crowd traveled outstanding. Number two, what a heck of a season to come into this contest 10-0. As we see maybe a little crampage going on by Ryder Nordstrom at the conclusion of this contest. But again, Sedan, congratulations to you guys making it this far. Heck of a football team. Great, just congratulations, build on it. Congratulations to you seniors.
I've got some news for you.
Just a
the
big
sectional
congratulations.
champions, your Canton-Galva Eagles.
And then there were 4. We don't know who the other ones are. But Meade and Canton-Galva, as it is right now, have advanced to the round of just 4. It's a sub-state game, and I believe, Eric, help me if I'm wrong, Madison wins were here. Little River wins were there, is what I've been told. Is that correct?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can call Larry.
Yeah, I believe that's right because we traveled to Clifton-Clyde, which they're west of us, correct? And Madison's east of us, so they travel.
Clifton-Clyde.
west.
Clyde is actually east of us.
Oh, so we probably go to Madison then.
But I think it then becomes home, and I don't know. If you've got that deal figured out, you've done something special.
That's beyond my pay grade.
Right, exactly. Well, again, we don't have a post-game interview as the coaches are down to celebrate with their athletes and as well as they should be. We want to thank again all of our sponsors for having us. We're not sure if we're going to be back with you on the air next week on YouTube land. If we're not, it's been a heck of a fun year. We've appreciated you guys listening and tuning in to us. We want to thank again the Canton-Galva multimedia group for having us. Keaton, it's been an absolute blast. Hopefully we're back here home next Friday night to watch these Eagles take on. If it's Madison, we'll watch them. If it's Little River, then it'll be a matchup of Eastern McPherson County versus Western McPherson County. Actually, Little River is actually into Rice County, but as the Eagles celebrate here.
Right there.
Holding that trophy high as they should. Some of you guys may not know, but by the end of the night, there will be a lot of teeth marks on that trophy. As I see them passing around right now, you got to leave your mark on the trophy. A tradition that assistant coach O'Connor has brought to the program, which I think is awesome. If you get the chance to go to our gymnasium by the concession stand, take a look at the trophies. You'll see the teeth marks. They're there.
Yeah, and yours are the most noticeable, as your bite is fairly distinguished. Let's say. Again, congratulations to the Sedan Blue Devils. Congratulations to the Canton-Galva Eagles with just an incredible win here tonight against an undefeated Blue Devils team. And we're excited for them for next Friday night. Again, thank you to the multimedia crew for having us. Thank you to all of the sponsors to help pay for this, that make this happen. Keaton, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully we're back here Friday night. If not, I guess the Eagles will probably be playing at Little River, and we'll pick up that broadcast from there. So good night and God bless, and go Eagles. Little River score? 26-22.